Hello everybody, I hope you're doing really well. Today I'm coming to you with a review of the Tilly and the Buttons Mabel pattern, which I have just finished making today using the watermelon double gauze that was in April's luxury SewHayleyJane boxes along with the pattern itself. So I thought I would sew it up and give you a little review. So I have made the top version with the sleeves that are the top. You can change the sleeves for the dress version as well if you want to. I love it. It's a really, really gorgeous pattern. I particularly love these sort of bust pieces with the shirring underneath. I really love doing shirring, as long as it's not too much. I think it can get quite boring after a little while, but if you've got a good podcast on, you're well away. So the pattern is set to be for improvers, which I definitely think is accurate. There were some construction pieces that I had not come across before. The way the bodice and the sleeves are connected are quite fiddly, but as long as you take your time with Tilly's magnificent instructions, you are absolutely fine. So I cut a size 7 at the bust and then graded out to a 10 at the under the bust. So it's not a lot, it's literally just sort of that much, which does feel about right. And then I added an extra 2 inches onto the peplum, which doesn't actually feel enough for me. It is quite short, it stops on your high hip. I think I would like to add an extra 2 inches to the next version, of which there will definitely be one because I love it. So the fabric cut beautifully, washes beautifully, sews beautifully. I love using double gauze. This is a gorgeous watermelon print. Like I said, we had it in the luxury boxes and it works so perfectly with the shirring. Honestly, it just is magic. I do have a tutorial, a few videos back, a few months ago actually, where I did a tutorial on how to do shirring. I do realise now that one step that I forgot to add at the end of that video was to hover the iron over the shirring once you've finished and give it a little steam, and it's magic. It all just sort of goes like that and it's really satisfying. So make sure you don't skip that step. What else do I want to say? The top of the bodice has elastic here and at the back and then across the shoulders as well. There's also a couple of little spots of top stitching. So although there is elastic between the seam where the bodice meets the sleeve that goes all the way around the sleeve head, Tilly's instructions suggest you stretch this bit out here and on the other side and put a little bit of top stitching so that the bulk of the elastic is in the head of the sleeve. The only thing I would probably do is shorten the length of elastic across my bust here. I feel like it's just a little bit too gapey and I want it to be a little bit tighter. So I'd probably just take an inch out of each side, 1.5 inches maybe. And that I think will be perfect. We've got a little drawstring here that finishes it off. It's not threaded through, it's literally just attached there. So you can't use that to tighten it up at all. Which is fine. I think it looks lovely. I think this pattern will look so great in double gauze. The only thing I think makes it's not bad, it's just different from what I'm used to, is that the peplum does stick out quite a bit because of the double gauze, which is fine. I think it gives a very cute effect. It's just something that I'm not used to for myself. I prefer something that, I don't know, flows a little bit more. So I'm definitely going to give this a try in a viscose. I think that is going to look so beautiful. The other thing, I think I will go for the longer sleeve version. I'm not a fan of this length of sleeve on me. I feel like it cuts into my arms a little bit. Yeah, I'm just not sure I like it. So, but the next version, I will definitely wear this. The next version will go for the longer sleeves. On the pattern, you can choose between either a shirred cuff, which they've got on the long sleeve, or on the short sleeve, there's like a little peplum on the hem of the sleeve and then a few rows of shirring. I would probably do that on the long sleeve version. I don't think I like the cuffs on that one either. But still lots to play around with, lots to try, and I will definitely be giving it another go. I think I would give the dress a go as well, and play around with the length of that. I think it's going to look so beautiful and so comfortable for the summer because it's loose fitting. You've got the shirring that brings it in at the waist for a little bit of shaping, but otherwise it's cool and it's comfortable, and it is a top-notch pattern, and I definitely recommend it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've given the Mabel a try or if I've inspired you to give it a go, and give this video a like and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you all again next week. Bye.